wale jamaa ndio watoka. Tutakuja baadaye bwana. Poor visibility.
First, yes.
We have Honorable Katana available in court. He has indicated to me it's really that process. Signs a bond with regard to her.
Oh, the first respondent.
Yeah,
oh,
the first
I didn't get.
saying that her colleague is available to sign one for her. What I'm requesting is for you to approve. If let's say we were coming with some title deed of an unknown property, then the application is required. What I'm asking is to place Mr. Katana here. It's not.
court is of the considered view that respondent may assist the police in investigations of the alleged offense without being in detention. So in the interest of justice, the application dated the 16th of October 2019 is disallowed to the extent that the respondent shall be released on bond of Kenya shillings 1 million each with one surety of similar amount, or in the alternative, each may execute a cash bill of Kenya shillings 500,000. Further, the respondent shall present themselves to the DCIO Malindi to assist in investigation of the alleged offenses. That is on the 22nd of October 2019. Any further summons shall be issued by the DCI. The police shall have the liberty to charge the respondent with a disclosed offense if they have evidence. If a decision to charge the respondents has been reached by the applicant, they should be summoned to present themselves to court to take a plea. It's so ordered.
We are here in Mombasa as members of parliament from both the National Assembly and Senate in solidarity with Aisha Jumwa, Honorable Aisha Jumwa, Member of Parliament for Malindi. We have come this morning because we knew her case was adjourned to today for ruling. And with me and other members coming, we have Faith, Honorable Faith Gitao, Honorable Rahab Mukami, our chairperson for Kewopa, Honorable Purity Girishi, and myself, Aris Wahome, MP for Kandara, and chairperson Inua Mama Jenga Taifa. The reason we came here is because we've been working with Aisha Jumwa, not just today or yesterday, but also when she was under siege by the ODM party when they were actually throwing her out of the party. We are the people who addressed the press conference and put pressure. Today, we want to thank the judiciary. We want to thank the judiciary for actually releasing Aisha Jumwa, notwithstanding request and objection from the prosecution. We are aware that the prosecution had demanded to hold her for 21 days for unknown charges or suspicions that she could have been involved in an incident that occurred in Malindi. But we just want to actually condemn the entire DCI activities. Lately, he seems to be targeting MPs that are associated or affiliated with the Honorable, the Deputy President, William Samoei Ruto. We are members of Jubilee and other parties. As we are gathered here, we actually, Inua Mama, cut across political parties. But we have seen political prosecutions. These cases are actually very political. And we believe, even though an unfortunate incident occurred in Malindi, where we lost a life, and we want to condole with the family, the fact that it is only Aisha Jumwa in a whole field of maybe hundreds of people that was targeted for arrest and one other person, for me it is selective justice. These are the things that we actually prescribed in our constitution, and we said no to political prosecutions. Obviously, there was an attempt, and some of the reasons is they wanted Aisha away because of the ward elections that are coming. But you know what? I think these are things that we must say no as a country. As members of parliament, we want to condemn continued violence. Because even if you look at the clips going around, actually Aisha was being attacked by hooligans. And no one is allowed to be violent during elections. So I just want to reach there and say, I want to thank our God because her freedom is here. She has been released on a 500,000 bond. And we have been able to fundraise among ourselves because she is one of us. And right now, we know she's coming up from the ground cells. And therefore, Kenyans must know that this government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is being taken for granted by the police, by the prosecution. And these are things that we said no. We are being taken back to the dark days when people were killed without answers. We are being taken back to the days when people like Bernard Chunga and the rest, the Nyayo chamber, torture chambers, all these kind of things. Why is it happening? And we have a president who believes in the rule of law, we believe he should be, pursuing democracy, freedom of choice, political affiliation. And therefore, I just want maybe my colleagues have something else also to add to this. And therefore, say thank you very much also members of the press. We know you have followed this case. We're looking and seeking for justice. We're looking for justice. Let us not condemn somebody unheard. Yeah.
Asanteni sana members of the state. Ningependa niseme kwamba tumefurahi sana kwa judiciary kumwachilia Aisha leo, na tumefurahia sana kwa vile hata kutokana na zile pressure tunasikia zinatoka huko juu, Aisha ameweza kuachiliwa leo na hakuchajiwa na charge yoyote. Na tumejua kwamba prosecution ilikuwa imeitisha siku 21, lakini wakasema hizo siku 21 wazitumie kufanya hiyo investigation yao akiwa nje. Na asante sana kwa watu wa Mombasa na pia wale ambao tumekuja pamoja, the legislators, the MPs, our colleagues also, wote ambao tumekuja nao ambao wametoka katika Senate na wengine ambao wametoka katika National Assembly. Na tungependa tuseme the Republic of Kenya ni republic ambayo kila mtu ako huru na association na kutangamana na yeyote ambaye angetaka kuwa pamoja na yeye. Kwa hivyo hiyo maneno ya watu kuonewa kwa sababu wako katika mlengo fulani, kwamba wana msupport mtu fulani, wako tangatanga, wako kieleweke, wajue hii ni Kenya na tuko na uhuru kufanya na kukaa na wale ambao tunataka. Ingine ambao ningependa niseme ni kwamba tumekuwa tunaona kwamba watu wengine ambao wanasema mambo kama pale Kibra ile ilisemwa pale, watu wakachomwe, watu wakafukuzwe, bado hatujaona nyumba zichomwe, wengine wasiingie Kibra, ni kama si wa Kenya na ni kama si ambao wanaangaliwa na sheria za Kenya. Sumra hatujamsikia ameshikwa, na wengineo wengi. Tumeona siku ingine ambako huko Nyeri walikuwa wanamsumbua MP women rep wa Nyeri kwa sababu ametoa matamshi fulani, lakini mwingine ambaye amekuja na Mungiki ambaye ni wa hapo Nyeri hakushikwa. Mpaka leo hakushikwa. Tungetaka tuseme Wakenya tunaona, tunaangalia. Siku zinakuja na tutakataa kata, tunaweza hata tukasema hata hao wenye wamekataa kushikana tutawashika. Tutakuja huko pia tuwashike na tuseme pia mpelekwe korokoroni, sababu it is your duty to go and arrest those people. Lakini inaonekana kuna wale ambao mnakuwa mnaangalia, mna target, mnataka kuarrest. Kwa hivyo ningependa niseme asante sana kwa judiciary kwa kukataa kutumika vibaya. Asanteni sana, sitaki kusema mengi.
Asante sana. Hiki kikundi ni cha Inua Mama Jenga Taifa. Kwa hivyo sisi tumekuja kuokoa mwenzetu Aisha Jumwa, ndio changa pesa kidogo kidogo ndio atoke. Na sisi tunasema ukiinua mama umeinua na umejenga taifa.
Asante. Jenga taifa.
Inua mama.
Jenga taifa.
Aisha
Come Shale.
Hello, tuko na wajumbe kadhaa. We have already addressed the media.
We've already done so.
All right, today is a very sad day in our country because what has happened to Aisha Jumwa. Okay. We are saying that today has been a very sad day in our country. What we are saying is what has happened in this country has been extremely sad. They have taken us back to the old constitution when people used to be arrested. The reason why this country and Kenyans decided that we must have the rights of the arrested person set out in the constitution is to ensure we don't go back to the days when people would have arbitrary arrest by the police. One, the police had no business going to arrest someone at 1 o'clock in the morning. She's a senior citizen in this country. It is possible to summon her and she can go voluntarily to the police station. And to go at 1 a.m. shows extreme malice on the part of the police officers. Even the number of the contingent of officers that went to collect her was unreasonable because the law is very clear that they can only use reasonable force, commensurate with the manner in which the arrested person is behaving. And she wasn't being violent. Also, most importantly, how is it that the other members of parliament and other politicians that were at the event have not been arrested? Yes. They should have been arrested. Yes. And also, secondly, how do you arrest someone, keep them in for 2 days, and then tell us that, oh, you're still investigating? By the time you arrest someone, you should have conducted your investigations. And I'm very happy with the magistrate, because the magistrate was on point on the law, that there has to at least be a prima facie case before you arrest anyone. Yes. And so this is retrogressive. Matiang'i will go down in the history of Kenya as the one who took us to the dark days of the Nyayo era when we used to arrest people arbitrarily at night for no purpose at all. Yes. Also on this extra point, we need to ask ourselves that if the new constitution allowed that every offense is bailable, including the offense of murder, is bailable. How is it that somebody as senior as Aisha Jumwa could not get a free bond at the police station? Obviously, we read malice, the police are being misused, and we are going to actually report this to the Independent Oversight Authority. We have to go to the Independent Police Oversight Authority to ensure that these officers who are being used for political wars must be brought to book. Yes. And one of the issues that we should say is that we should beg the judiciary. The judiciary should not agree to be used to settle political scores. Because the judiciary should know that no one should be held unless they have already have a case established against the person. And the last one is I had a comment from the prosecutor who said that they are keeping Aisha Jumwa inside the cells for her own safety, because they are worried that the world out there is volatile. That is complete, utter rubbish. Because the work of the police is to protect us and to protect the member of parliament. We don't put you in the cells to be protected. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Aisha will not be able. Aisha will.
My lawyer has said it all, yes. So yes. I've got nothing to comment.
Okay.
Mimi nashukuru kwa ile nafasi ndogo ambayo tumeipata ya kumtoa mama wetu ambaye alikuwa amekuwa hapa tangu juzi, na pia vile nataka kuongeza kitu ambacho kinanitia uchungu sana. Kitambo Aisha atende kile kitendo alichotenda, kulikuwa kuna makosa yanafanyika. Kwa nini serikali ama polisi ama IBC haijachukua hatua yoyote? Manake saa hii inasemekana Aisha, lakini kwa nini Aisha afanye vile alivyofanya? Kulikuwa na sababu. Mbona ile sababu haichukuliwi kama ni kitu cha muhimu? Pia hiyo haki iwe kote jamani. Hii haki naona inakuwa mali umoja peke yake, na ndio maana tumepata viongozi ambao hatuwataki kwa sababu ya kuzingatia masuala mengine ambayo hayana maana. Kwetu kama kina mama tunakataa, na hatutaki mama mwenzetu adhulumiwe. Maana hiyo ni dhulma ya wazi. Anadhulumiwa. Makosa yamefanyika alafu hakuna mwenye anaangazia hayo makosa, wanaangalia tu Aisha. Aisha ni mama mwenzetu, ni kiongozi, na kuna mengi anafanya Malindi. Kuna faida tunaona kwa kina mama. Kina mama mupo? Tupo! Serikali si ajo.
We just want to thank God. We want to thank God because justice has prevailed. Justice has prevailed, and we really thank God for that. But as women of this country, we are going to refuse intimidation.
Thank you.
The other day I was being caught in Nyeri, and it's another honorable member who had come to harass me. How come Aisha is being harassed, and we can see in Kibra, there are so many people who are talking rubbish, inciting people, and they are not being caught.
Yes.
What we are going to say, ni sisi wa mama tunang'ang'ana na hii mpaka mwisho.
Yeah.
Watu wa Mombasa, watu wa Maridi, asanteni sana. Na ile kitu kingine tunataka kusema, hakuna vile mtawini uchaguzi juu ya kuweka Aisha Juma ndani. Hakuna, hamtawini uchaguzi na hiyo vita. Otherwise tunataka kupeana pole kwa hiyo familia yenye imeruzi huyo kijana na kwa sababu ya hiyo maneno yenye imeendelea, na tunajua leo uchaguzi ilikuwa ya leo na mlikuwa mnataka kuhakikisha Aisha ako ndani. Sisi ndio tutashinda. Ushindi ni wetu. Tunashukuru Mungu. Asanteni sana.
No retreat, no surrender.
Exactly. We shall overcome. Hatubaduki.
Hatuongei. Timu imekata.